Hello yet again. It's just a day for a lot of uploads. Got a big manila folder here filled with all kinds of poems, all my printed out poems. Actually, it's not all of them. These are the ones I shared with my therapist, and he was good enough to print them out for me. My printer's broken, and I'm especially proud of this little packet here because these are the 5 that I wound up submitting to that poetry contest. And if I win, I get $500 and publication and bookstore placement. So, I think I read you guys Arriving. I think I've read you Where Are You, Mary? I think I've read you Soul Dust. And then I have a new song. I have a new poem called Forbidden Song. And then, as a last minute contender, I decided to be a little bit edgy and put in a really heartfelt poem. I mean, all my poems come from my heart and soul, but this one is called X, and I'd like to share it with you. My days of begging are over. I no longer miss what was never really there. I now hold myself to myself and press into my soft parts alone. You were never a lover anyway. Ours was not a slow romantic waltz, but a strange tango of anger and ego. Stockholm Syndrome stalemate. I now curl up in the deep pocket of my solitude, gray and warm. Sometimes lonely, yes, but not for you. Once I lay in the fetal position of learned helplessness. I am now splayed out on a bed made for 2, which you have never been in and never will be. I love taking up space, and if I miss anything, it's only a hallucination of you, a mirage. I am my own oasis in the dry desert of what I once craved like water. But this is not about anger, or the final, futile fuck yous and slam doors. That is over. We are over. But I'm just beginning. No longer my child self raging, you're not the boss of me. Even though for so many years I invited you, even wanted you to be. A paradigm shift has occurred. The lines are no longer blurred. I was my own safe place all along, and whole. I see myself through new eyes now, my own, no longer filtered through your flawed and filthy lens, or awkwardly shoved through the sieve of your supposed superiority. I will no longer say I'm sorry, not for things I haven't done. I am now finally fully me. After all, alone means all one. And I at least at last know this much is true. I was never less than, I was never half of you. And it never was the casting call of destiny to wash your denture cup as you aged. There never was a fate commanding me to live in a loveless cage. In point of fact, I seem to be growing older and wiser in reverse, retracing the steps back to my late 20s, your 40s, when we celebrated the perverse. I sacrificed myself on the altar of you, tied the witch of myself, your bitch of myself, to a stake for you. Then I thanked you for the flames. No more burning, whether with lust or the flushed cheeks of shame. I need now to shrug off the strange bondage of bearing your name. I drink from a goblet now, one made of pure gold and filled to the top with grace. It is mine, all mine. I fucking love the taste. So that's my raw poem called X, which, believe it or not, my son edited for me. This one, and pardon my lack of having any kind of a workable memory, but I don't know if I read this to you guys or not. It's short. It's called Forbidden Song, and it's about not unrequited love, but a love that's unable to be expressed. And what of the stanzas we never sing? Where do the notes go? Can they really just be dismissed by the band leader of intellect with a wave of his imperious baton? Morals and principles line up outside with pointed sticks, while feelings peek outside behind curtains scandalously sheer. And the songs just want to be sung. Narrated sort of a poetry slam style. I gotta practice, you know. If I ever do make it, I gotta read these poems out loud. So, yeah. Thanks for listening. I definitely want my my channel, if not this one, perhaps the second one I might make, to be just about my poetry, because it's truly my first love. It's something that I've always done, kind of surreptitiously, you know, kept it under wraps. But now there's been a lot of shifts and changes in my life, and a lot of support from certain people, and it's good. It's all good. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.